90s on the way. We're coming really close to records. Today, with the high of 90, we were just 4 degrees off of the record of 94. By Friday, we're also aiming for about a 4-degree gap between the forecast and the record, with a high of 91 expected. And we're coming very close on Saturday as we aim for a high of 90 degrees, record to beat 92. All of this is thanks to a ridge of high pressure in the area. And as a cold front approaches in between these systems, that's going to funnel in a really gusty south wind. You're going to feel it tomorrow. Really going to be noticeable on Saturday. This is the windiest day with gusts into the 30s, perhaps even a stray gust into the 40s. And then by Sunday, we're forecasting some changes. By the evening, that front starts to make its way in. It kind of stalls out over the area. Chances on and off throughout most of the day, and also bring a significant cool down. But before that gets here, we have a very toasty Friday to get through. I want to get you a first alert to your Friday night fever for one of those high school football games around the metro, and a slow cool down through the evening with that breezy south wind. We'll take a closer look at the rain chances and the cooler air moving in behind this round of warmth that's coming up.
All right, thanks, Emily.
Right after a day in the 90s, we're still sitting in the mid 70s across the metro as a result. And as we head into the weekend, we're going to be near 90 for the next couple of days, even into Sunday as our cold front approaches. That's going to spark some evening thunder showers, and heading into next week, bringing a much more cool forecast to the area. It's going to be feeling a little bit more like fall, like we should for this time of the year. For tomorrow, however, it's going to be another day that feels like summer. A little bit humid on top of that. 64 out the door at 6 a.m. We're still in the upper 60s by 9. We're also tracking some breezy conditions tomorrow, and the morning is going to be the calmest. So that is really the best time to get outdoors overall. We warm up fast from there. 83 by noon, full sunshine throughout the day tomorrow, and we're aiming for a high of 91 in the metro. A lot of low 90s across the area tomorrow. 92 in Tekamah, 91 for Red Oak and Lincoln, and a high of 90 expected around Nebraska City. We may feel maybe a degree or two warmer when you factor in some of that humidity. We'll be hanging on to the heat through Saturday. It's going to be a hot day out at Memorial Stadium, so plan to stay hydrated. I would also have the sunscreen on hand. We have a lot of sunshine expected for the start of the weekend. Kickoff temperature at about 3 p.m. sitting at 87. By halftime, we're hovering close to 90 with gusts from the south as high as 40 miles per hour. We'll have gusts into the mid 30s pretty consistently through Saturday afternoon. By the end of the game, falling back to the mid 80s. So by Saturday, we're still going to be dry, very hot, very sunny. As we get into Sunday, this is where the changes start to move in. We'll be tracking our next cold front, and ahead of it in the morning, maybe a spotty shower. It's not going to be a very good chance or a widespread chance, but do you want to get you a first alert to that? Much better chance by the evening as our cold front makes its way in. You can kind of see where this forecast model thinks our front stalls out. That's going to keep the rain chance best down to the southeast of the metro, but on and off through the day on Monday, we could have some rounds of widespread showers and storms, although the heavier rain and the most persistent rain into Tuesday morning will be concentrated down to the southeast, and this is where we could have cumulative rain totals through Tuesday morning higher than 2 inches. Everywhere north of that sees the potential for about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch of rain, mainly Sunday evening through the day on Monday. Now our temperatures will see some pretty big impacts. 87 on Sunday, still really warm. 68 Monday, big changes. We'll be in the low 70s on Tuesday, a little breezy, and then we are back into the mid 70s from there with another rain chance by the end of next week. You can stay on top of the forecast by downloading our First Alert 6 weather app.